Hello friends and welcome back to Restore You. It is Angela and I'm here with a quick Dust It Off Do-Overs. And if you aren't familiar, Dust It Off Do-Overs is an open collaboration that's hosted by myself and Pam Van E, who also has a channel, so make sure you check her out. And before we get started, a quick call out to Marci at Creators Call Shop and Valerie Turnbull. Thank you for subscribing, for your comments, and for being here with me. So I've already turned this on, and I'm taking a big old risk doing this on camera because this is something that was in my toolbox. I'm back with another tool. It is a wood burning tool. It has a whole case of different tips. I'm just playing around with it. So, I was trying to get them to show you. But yeah, there's a whole box of these tips. And I have you zoomed in because I think it's going to be easier. So I mentioned that the other day I got some of these little wood boards, little wood tags at Hobby Lobby. And I thought what we would do is just stamp on it and then, let's see, let me decide where we want this. And then just kind of do a little wood burning with it and see what happens. I think we'll just do it just like that. And here's one that I tested because I thought, isn't that cute? So I just did all the wood burning around it, and then I filled it in with alcohol marker, and I even did that. So it worked really cute. I don't know how it's going to work on camera because, like I said, I plugged it in and immediately it got really hot. So I'm going to probably need to sit down for this. And so I'm hopeful that I can do that and stay in camera. So I'm just going to kind of plunk this on here. I can feel that heat. Make sure I don't. Make sure we got it all on there. See what happens. Ooh, that's cool. It looks cool just like that, without any wood burning. Okay, so let me see here how this is going to work. I just have that laying there so I can... I'm just going to try to keep it about right here, and we're just going to go for it. Now, this is hard because I have to have my hand way back here, and that's a long way from it, but we're just going to try it and see what happens. I did use stays on, so I think if I put my fingers on it, it should be okay. Now, this might take a while. You can smell the wood. But the harder you push, and I kind of like just having some of that. That's not... The problem with this is that you might be able to see it on camera, but the little top, it gets wobbly. Well, you can't do anything once you have it on there. It's it's hot. But if you have one of these tags, I don't even remember, but they were not expensive at all. Now, you're probably saying, okay, well, you could have just done this with brown ink, which I did, and filled it in with your alcohol marker. Yes, you can. The cool part about this that you probably can't see is that it makes a nice little groove in there. And you can kind of... The harder you press, see how dark that gets? Like in here, we could do it really dark. Ooh, that was hot. And then we can just... And it is kind of stinky, but... It's kind of fun. Let's see, I'm going to move. But I think you can still see it. the little Paris piece was really easy to do. Even the lettering was pretty simple. So I hope everybody's doing great. I realized that I didn't have a video for Wednesday. So I thought I better hop on and do a little dusted off do-over. And then I have some pretty significant, just making sure you guys are still on camera, Thrifty Thursday videos. And before this, I was trying to, I'm going to do this a little bit harder here too. See, it just depends on your angle, but you know, you could take the time to trade out different tips to do different things, but this one just seemed like it was easiest. I still have that video from the 141 garage sales that I finally got off the what do you call it thing, GoPro, and I did get them transferred to my iPad because that's where I wanted to do my editing. So I'm still downloading a couple, and then I think after this video I'll just do the recap and because that's been sitting there since, when was she here? August. And I can't handle that stuff sitting there any longer. So I think that's what I'll do next, and then put it all away. And what else have I been up to? Oh, well, let's see. I haven't really looked today, but I was over 990 something. I don't remember what exactly. See how that just kind of wobbles? So 10 more subscribers and we will be able to do our sale. I think I have to wait until I get, you know, the go-ahead from YouTube, if I remember correctly. But this weekend I did, I had already put, you saw the videos of the items that are going up for auction, up for sale on the live sale that we're going to do. And you've already seen the video of all the yummy goodness that I'm giving away. So if you haven't seen that, I'll make sure I link both those videos so you can see and you can still participate. All you have to do is comment yes, please, and make sure you're subscribed and you like the video. And then during our live sale, I will be giving away those 3 amazing prizes. And then there'll be prizes too during the sale. So, you know, should you be the winner of a item, you may have another chance to win some fun, fabulous things. So it's pretty exciting. I'm excited. There's a couple things that I'm worried about. First of all, I need to probably put out a poll to see, you know, what time of day is best for people, because, you know, I want as many people that can. So that's the other reason that I have to wait until after I get 1,000 subscribers, because if I were to do a live now, I don't know. I think I can't do it on my phone, which I like to do. And B, you can only have 25 people on there. Well, that's no fun. Although some of you are probably going, that's just perfectly fine with me. That's pretty. Okay, we just have this last one. I'm just going to turn it that way. We're going to do the same thing in the middle of this too. Really get it. I'm just using my the tip of it to do that. Then we'll move to the outside. So yeah, I guess what I could tell you, I could share with you a little bit about how if you've never been to a live sale on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, here's how mine is going to work. And this is generally how they work. So I will be doing, so payment will happen through PayPal, and only through PayPal, because it's very safe for both the buyer and the seller. And so if you don't have a PayPal account, it's not a big deal. I can still send an invoice that way. And you just, pay as a guest. So it's not a big deal. So don't worry about that. But then I will put up a variety of items. Oh, and you'll have to make sure that you email me your real name, your YouTube name, and then the email either that you use for your PayPal account or the email that you want the invoice sent to, and then your address so that we can ship everything out. And then I'll try to ship within, get them all shipped out within 48 hours after the sale, if possible. So I do know that the sale will not happen until after, let's see, when is that? The 23rd. So probably sometime, depending on when I get to that 1,000 and when they give me my full access, then it will be probably around the very end of the month, because I'm assuming it's going to take them a little bit. I don't know, maybe not. So you still have a couple weeks. If you're not subscribed, you can do that, and you can go to that video and make your comments so you can be sure to win. There's some really, really great prizes. So then what happens, okay, this I think is good. I got most of the little spots that I wanted. I'm just doing a couple here just to give it a little more depth. And, just a little bit deeper. I will have to say, I don't know. I can't decide if I love the smell of this or not. All right, I'm going to unplug this and I'm going to lay it here. This napkin is also wet. So I just didn't want to risk anything. So I just have these markers. The pink worked really well on that. So why don't we start with, let's just do like a pink, and then I don't know if I want that red. I might have a different red. We'll start with this and just kind of, I think we'll use this end. I didn't use that last time. We'll just go on the outside of here. And we're just starting with our lighter color, and then we could add our depth with our darker colors. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I don't think people are going to notice that. So then, let's see. How does it work? So I will have an item, and there's several ways that I will do it. So it might be a choice, and that would be like, say, these 2 pens. And then I start a bid, and then you all get a chance to put in your bids or higher bids, or I'm going to add some more colors here. Until you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm getting outbid. That's, more than I want to pay. And then you just stop. And the highest bidder is the winner. I will do what's called just in case. I think I'm going to do that. I did kind of think, well, I don't know if my audience, how many of them have done sales before. So, maybe I shouldn't do it just in case. But then for those that are familiar and have bid before, they probably will want it. So what a just in case is, JIC, is the way that someone wins is once you start, I will count it down. So, okay, these 2 markers. And then I'll explain it. And then once, we have some bids coming in, after a minute or 2, I'll start counting it down from 15. And then at that point, that's when people can put in a just in case saying, okay, I already bid. So say you bid $10 for choice of one of these, or you could buy both of them, right? Then, but you're like, I will pay up to this much and I don't want to lose it because I really like those. So you might put in a just in case of $20. So that's the highest bid that you would pay up to. And you just have to have that in before the countdown. And then whoever has the highest bid or just in case is the recipient of that item. And, the only tricky part of that is sometimes just in cases can turn into like bids. So if 2 people have a just in case, it could, then it turns into an actual bid, if you don't understand what I'm saying. Let's do these green ones and get them, because I keep feeling like I'm going over, getting into the leaves and outside of the actual piece. I can't tell. Are those the only 2 leaves that got on there? I think it is. Because that's flower. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. I like how that's kind of a burgundy. I'm just kind of going around that a little bit, and then I'm going to come back in with that pink. So that's what a just in case is. And then, so you could have choice of, I could have an item that it's choice of a couple of things, so let's just say 2 little golden books, for example. And then I could do a lot. So I would say, okay, this is all for one price. So you pick, I start the bidding and you get all of those markers. So that's another way that I will be doing it. And, just to give you more options. And then you might have just a single item and you're just bidding on that one thing. And then I'm also going to do some, what I'm calling quick grabs or quick claims. So that's just, I have an item. So let's just say this. And I say, this is yours. I'm going to do this as a quick claim and it is $5. And so the first person that puts in the number 5, you can pick a letter, a number, a word, whatever, is the recipient of this Paris tag. And that's how that works. So see, you just got a little training on how it goes. I wonder what would happen if I just, should I try it just let's just try it over here. I don't mind that. And this looks like this might be, let's use that light green. Can you guys still see this? Yes, okay. There we go. All right, let's just use this dark green and go around all of it. Oops, wrong end. So we got quick claims. We've got lots, which is, a bunch of items, all for one money, as I say. And we have choice items. So it's a choice between A and B. Oh, and I'm also doing, I was like, what is that noise out there? It must be, somebody must be mowing. Pick 2. So, for example, I have a lot of beads that I'm getting rid of. And so I'll start the bidding at a price. People can bid on it and however much they want to pay for it. and then I'll do a bid end, and then the person with that highest bid gets to pick two items. So let's just say you get a choice of all these markers, and I started the bid at $4, and I did my countdown, and the bid ended at $7. So that person that won at $7 gets to pick 2 items, and they say, oh, I like the 2 greens. So then we start the bidding over, and we say, okay, for $4, you bid it. This person, this time they said the winning bid was $8. So pick 2 of those. So I pick this one and this one for $8, and then I just keep going until everything is gone. So that's how that works. Auction 101, education. Okay, now I'm looking for, I want something to put in here, and I didn't think about that. And I also think I want to, I really like the depth of that. I really want that to be a little bit more. So see, it's worth it to get out those dusted off. Now I have all of these that I can do. I think I might hand draw something on one or two of these, and then try that. But that was not something that I was ready to attempt on camera. So look at how different those are. But I do love that pink one. That looks very cute. Hold on, let's see if we can just find a little, this thing. I need to clean this out. Remember the bucket. Oh, here's just a red. See, where's a lighter? Let me see. I lose that all the time, and I mean, it's bright colored. How can you lose a green lighter in my mess of things? Apparently I can. Now, one thing about that wood burning tool is I can tell you that, I'm looking at it, you can't see it, but it's right there. It will still be hot by the time I'm done with this. So just, if you have one of these and you've never used it, I've used mine a couple times. I don't even know why I bought it. Yet again, I'm a gadget girl. I'm sure I bought it for a reason, for some kind of project, but I just don't know what that project might have been. So just use caution. Even after, you know, it's been turned off for a while, it still may be warm. But, I mean, that's something you can do with it like this. I thought it would be cool to get a few more pieces behind it and just make it as a dangling tag, but I'll just put that on there for right now. So there you go, my dusted off do-over for the day. Just using my alcohol inks, markers, and just a little tiny piece of wood, and then a fine tip on the wood burning tool, and that's all there was to it. So I hope that if you have one of these in your stash, or if you just want to play around with some wood pieces in your journals, you don't have to have a wood burning tool. You could certainly just stamp like I did and color it in if you wish, and then you get the results almost the very same without, just not quite as much depth in it. So well, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and if you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, tell us, I'm curious if you guys have used wood burning in your journaling, and just say hi. I love to hear from you. So until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.